I do have one story though that happened a little over a year ago. We were traveling actually in Ontario here, northern Ontario, and we came across a bad snowstorm. And we had to get off the highway as quick as we could, and there were no hotels around. We found this old farmhouse down a long lane. So we drove down there and went up, knocked on the door, and this beautiful woman came to the door. My goodness, she was gorgeous. And I said, listen, there's any chance you could put us up for the night till the storm is gone? In the morning she said, well, I'm sorry, I'm recently widowed, and I'm afraid what my neighbors would think if I invite 4 handsome gentlemen like yourselves into my home for the night. Well, I said, what about the barn? Could we sleep in the barn? We'll be gone first light. She said, I guess that would probably be all right. So daylight came, and we pulled on out of there. I never really thought much more about it. 9 months later, I get a letter in the mail. It's from her attorney. So I call the boys together. I say, guys, we need to have a discussion here. I started over here with Terry. I said, listen, Terry, I said, you remember that lady's barn we slept in there 9 months ago? I said, you didn't happen to sneak out of the barn and into that lady's house. And you said, no. Now, I was going to ask my brother the same thing. He's my mentor in life. He's the guy, he's the footsteps that I follow in. And I was hoping I'd get the same answer. I said, Allan, please tell me, you did not sneak out of the barn and into that lady's house 9 months ago. And you said,
my reply was no, not this time I didn't.
Now listen, I'm running out of options though, so I know in my own mind what's coming next. And he said, Gary, the lady's place that we stayed in there, the barn, 9 months ago, did you sneak out of the barn and into that lady's house?
Yeah.
And I said, listen, you didn't happen to use my name instead of using your own name, did you? And your reply was,
Yes.
Well, he started to get really worried. He said, what seems to be the problem? And I said, well, I got a letter from her attorney. She passed away and left everything to me.
I guess we have to stay out of the North Country. Folks, we'd like to do a song for you now that's very dear to our hearts. If you've seen our show before, you've probably heard us speak of our grandmother, who was with us for a long, long time. Well, we recently lost her. It would be 1 year ago on December the 6th. She was 30 days short of her 102nd birthday. She had a great life. At least the first 100 years were. Not bad, I guess. And so anyway, she became bedridden a couple of weeks after her 100th birthday with Alzheimer's, dementia set in really bad. She really went downhill, and of course, it was sad to see that happen with somebody that was so sharp and, so well-minded all through the years. And so, as I say, at first we were really hurt to see that, saddened, but as time went on, we began to see it, or I did anyway, in a different light, and that was that she didn't mourn anymore. She thought her mom and daddy were still living, and all of her sisters, and she was actually in a very good frame of mind for the most part. So that inspired a song to be written for me to see it in a different light, and I hope if any of you know anyone or have any family members that are suffering from that type of a disease, that you might find some comfort in this song. It's called She Doesn't Mourn Anymore. Between the hearts of our grandma and grandpa was a flame that never would burn out. That bond would have a hold on our family. Through them both we learned what love was all about. You never saw one without the other, till the day they passed away. And after 60 years of loving one another, she cried for Grandpa nearly every day. Now she doesn't mourn for him anymore. In her mind, he still walks through the door. Though his memory moves on, she's forgotten he's gone. So she doesn't mourn anymore. No, she doesn't mourn anymore. Though she only sees the 4 walls of her bedroom, at 100 Grandma still keeps holding on. but her weary mind is all but forgotten that over 20 lonesome years have come and gone. Now she doesn't mourn for him anymore. In her mind, he still walks through the door. Though his memory lives on, she's forgotten he's gone. So she doesn't mourn anymore. No, she doesn't mourn anymore. Passing day, her eyes become more distant. She no longer bears the heartache and the pain. Now the only tears that Grandma will be crying are the tears of joy the day they meet again. Now she doesn't mourn for him anymore. In her mind, he still walks through the door. Though his memory lives on, she's forgotten and he's gone. So she doesn't mourn